Hey guys, it's the Sec. Today we're going to talk to you about Age of Empires 4, the first age fast advance guide. We've seen a lot of videos from the pros telling us what to do to get through these different series the fastest, the best, and how to basically win, right? You try them and then you figure out what could go wrong. I'm just going to send a few villagers here. I'm going to send a few villagers there. Before you know it, you've got siege engines steamrolling you and you're still trying to get to the second age. The key here in the beginning is speed and time. So here what we do, we take those first 6 and we start gathering from the sheep. It's a no-brainer, you have to do it, it's free food. Send the next 2 straight for the wood. Just send them over there. On the way, build a house and build that lumber mill. Keep searching around with your scout. Make sure he's picking up all your free sheep. You got about 7. I think here when I make this video, I accidentally leave the villagers here taking food without sheep for a couple minutes. Keep an eye on that. You want to search wide. Sometimes the sheep are just a little outside of your field of view, but try not to leave your villagers idle. And I've actually never played this Abbasid dynasty or whatnot here, so they have a little bit of a unique build order. You see these villagers now are sitting here idle. But quickly run the sheep back over to them so they have food. And now that I've got about 10 villagers, I make the next batch start getting that gold. We want to get to 400 food, 200 gold as soon as possible, bringing them some fresh sheep. And now you see I should only be a few minutes away. Actually, I believe it's F11. I meant to have a timer running throughout the match, but you really targeted. You want to advance by about 5 minutes if you want to keep up with most players and hard or better AI. There's just no reason to overinvest in these early stages if you want to keep up, because somewhere around that 8 to 12 minutes you're going to start getting waves of enemies, and you just don't want these cavemen fighting back against knights and siege engines. And depending on the player, they're going to have some of these specific advantages. So we start getting a few people on gold here. We got the gold mine, the lumber mine. We've got the additional house, so we can keep pumping out villagers as we go. For this dynasty, I need this house of wisdom, or whatever it's called, to be able to advance ages. So I get that going. By the time I get to 400 food, I should be able to toggle it and get going. Meanwhile, keep those villagers coming. You need that economy booming if you're going to be ready to fight. I happen to be co-located by the free AI market, so I'm definitely going to use that to my advantage in this round. But I've got four on gold now. I'm about 30 gold, 30 food away. So as soon as this is done, I should be able to toggle that upgrade and get us into the second age. Also here in 5 minutes, still alive. If anybody does an early attack right now, can rush everybody into that town center and still be advancing ages. I went ahead and just picked, well, I haven't yet, but I'll go ahead and pick the economy one, right? It's going to be great. We're about to toggle this. Click the economy boost. Again, depending on your faction, you're not going to have that, but each one has different choices to make as you advance in the ages. Get it going as soon as possible. Don't overthink it. I tend to, in the early phases, focus on the economic advantages, unless you're British and you want those longbowmen right away. Otherwise, get that economy booming and you can make whatever the heck you want. So here we are. We're barely 4 minutes into it, and the production is well underway. I can't add extra villagers. If I was another class, I would probably take all the gold miners and have 4 or 5 people building this age landmark. Because I only have the one, I just keep all of my people producing, and it's time to start getting some more pieces of my economy going. So I'm going to start building some other stone and food miners and getting this mill built, as you saw down here by these deer, so I can keep that food production at a high. But here we are. We're almost to the top. I do think 2 people mining wood at this point is a little low for any faction, so I toggle that up a little bit. And just checking here, I'm trying to turn on the clock. First scouts are showing up, they're starting to poke me. Here we are, F11, we're at 5 minutes. We'll be advancing any second now. Depending on how aggressive they are, I might need to get a few defenses going or a small counter force. But otherwise, you can see my food, my wood, my gold is all blossoming and be ready to do my next steps as soon as I hit age 2 instead of wasting it on feudal age stuff. So thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll move on the next video to show you how to get to castle age before 20 minutes. Alright, thanks guys.